Welcome my allies from all around. This is Frontline and today we are going to be doing lots of stuff inside of this snow district. Now I have just notified Twitter that this episode is coming out a little bit later than normal, and that's fine. It's just that kind of also is a sign that I'm going to have another episode that I complain about how much time I don't have. I know I've been complaining a lot about it. I'll try to keep it on the low end if you've seen the previous episodes. But what we've done recently is create a bunch of signs because I noticed from comments and stuff that people are all like, okay, where in the world can we build? What's going to happen? What's going on? And I think that's one of the things we're going to do first in this episode, so that when people start building here, they'll actually know how to. So this is obviously the beginning portal. This is where people are going to be coming in from. It'll say, "Welcome to the Winter District named Pending," and yeah, this whole entire area will be eventually built up. And I think that I'm going to concede my rights to create the entrance area. Obviously, if no one else wants to do it, I will create the entrance area, but it's just that I've had like so little time to be able to design an entrance for it that I'm thinking, I'll leave it to someone else. Maybe if someone actually already has a design they have to put somewhere in the district, they can have it as the entrance and stuff, have like some kind of, maybe a fortress, or have an igloo, have some kind of an area that people will be able to start off in, and it will end up working. This, however, is a bridge that I have already designed, so I'm going to build it. I will need to look at my screenshots. Hopefully I'll be able to do this within this episode. We'll see when it actually gets made, and there's a baby polar bear. I again got to make sure there's no mama polar bears to attack me. So this, like I said, was the housing area. It has the nice little circle here. Over the last, after yesterday actually, I did extend my paths a little bit more. So over here you can see that this is like the path to the Christmas tree, Santa's village, and Candy Cane Forest. I ran out of characters, so it's first. But yeah, and then here's kind of like a gaming area. Hopefully probably some games will be popping up in the center here. I guess we can allow it to snow, maybe. I don't know. It's also kind of, it's dark and dangerous. How about sleep? There's a bunch of strays and stuff trying to attack me from over there, so I think it might be best to let them burn in the daylight and not be able to have that advantage against me. So anyway, like I was saying, as those guys fight amongst themselves, I did continue paths. So over here you can see this is also the gaming area. The paths kind of lead upwards and stuff. I have string on all the blue ice. I think I did run out of string a little bit for some of the blue ice, but I'm going to like fix that later. All the area around here is good. This here is kind of an interesting just kind of middle path. Like this isn't actually part of the gaming area. This is more like a path to connect two different areas. And I'm wondering if something could be built here or like somewhere along here. We'll have to see. I don't know if anyone wants to build anything in the water, but that's obviously also an open area. But yeah, this is just kind of like an extra thing that, oh, I guess this guy's still angry at me. Oh, dang it, there's a little baby polar bear here. Is this guy... But the baby polar bears can also attack me? I didn't know that. I genuinely didn't know that. I thought the baby polar bears were friendly and that it's like only the mamas who want to like attack. But okay, I guess I got a little bit damaged there. And there are a lot of polar bears around the area. I might need to do like a little bit of damage control and just end up having like them thinned out a little bit. But we'll see how that goes. Quiet as in. One thing I do gotta do though, well, other than actually avoid these this giant pack of polar bears that just arrived is be able to leave lots of supplies for Racecrafter, because I did arrange that he was going to be able to have rights to build the candy cane forest, is what I was going to say. Is the candy cane forest that's going to run throughout here. I don't know how he's going to lay out the path, but nonetheless it's going to probably wind around and stuff, and it's going to have some pretty cool ideas that you'll have to watch his episodes for. But eventually that path will lead to the shopping district over here. This is the thing that I'm probably going to finish off doing the paths for last. Not because it's not important, but because I really want to get some other stuff done on the server, or the realm, first, like being able to make sure that people know where everything is. This like shopping district, I doubt it's going to be the thing that most people are going to build in, because it's kind of in the outskirts of the entire thing, but hopefully we'll still be able to get a little bit of inspiration to build stuff there, and we'll see how this whole entire thing goes. So anyway, if we cross our unfinished bridge here over this way, past the polar bears, which are also against me. Apparently every polar bear is against me at the moment. I did nothing wrong. It's just they're dangerous animals. So anyway, you can see that the map also has been updated. The circle has been pretty much the same since that first episode we worked here. We now have the path here. This whole entire circle is going to be the gaming district. There can probably be extra random things around the edge, perhaps. It's probably just going to be a pop-up carnival. I mean, that's really all we have time to build. It's not like they're going to be permanent installations, but nonetheless, they're still going to be there. So around here is the path I was talking about. Maybe we could have like a cave or something. I kind of have an idea, but just in case I'm not able to build it, I'm not going to spoil anything for what I'm going to build there. just to cover my bases. Hopefully that does end up working. I'm hoping to do it in this episode, but of course there's a lot to do in this episode. So over here, shopping district, going to have a candy cane forest path kind of thing, and hopefully maybe in this area we'll be able to have like extra trees and stuff to be able to make this thing a little bit more lively. And yeah, you can even see that on the map, like having the snow on top of the trees kind of makes it look cool than just like having the random circles that are the trees normally. So yeah, we'll be able to make lots of progress on that. It seems like we've got a pretty good start to this whole entire thing. And let's just head on over to the Nether Hub to do the first matter of business here. Okay guys, so I lied. It turns out that I forgot about something that I needed to do, and that was what was originally going to be the intro for this video that went a little bit awry, if I'm to say the very least about that. So I'm going to show that. I'm not going to even give a preface for what in the world's going to happen in this clip. It was unexpected, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So yeah, I'll play that now, and then we'll get to the Nether Hub. Welcome, my allies from all around, to another episode on Craftaway. This is Frontline, and today we are going to be doing lots of various different things here. And what are you doing, Klautos? Run away! Water. Oh man. I'm glad I actually left the water there. I'm surprised that was still there, but I didn't set my spawn. Well, I don't know why I expected to keep inventory to be on, but you know what? I'm just going to head on back and grab my Death to the Clones. Oh, it's that thing. Oh man. Oh, great. So hopefully you enjoyed that a little bit there. That actually happened a while ago, which is the reason in the entirety of last episode I did not have a chest plate or pants, or I didn't have my elytra wings and pants. I instead had a chest plate and no pants. And it was kind of like a weird thing where it's like I kind of wanted to get the stuff back from Klautos, but he was also like busy and not online and stuff. And yeah, so that was the reason for that, if you were ever wondering. And you may be noticing I lied again because we're on Nether Hub, and that's because I was so shocked by this right here. look at this. There's bone meal, like, being used to craft white concrete powder. Now, why is this weird? Because, you see, there's this new thing in the game called white dye. You have to be able to craft some bone meal into white dye to be able to do dyeing stuff now. But it seems as though there's a little bit of weirdness that's going on. Let's see, does white dye? Yeah, white dye needs to be used to use the shulker box dyeing. But apparently, white concrete powder, yeah. is this just going to be like a weird thing? Like, is this a mistake? Because it feels like a mistake, because why in the world would they have white dye in the game if they're not actually going to use it for being able to dye concrete? So that was a funny thing. I now have just 4 bits of white dye for literally no reason. And let's just be able to craft this into a stack of that. We'll be able to craft the rest into red. And if you know where this is going, bonus points to you, but for now I think I'm going to have to actually build this up and be able to turn it into actual concrete rather than powder, so that I will be able to report back to you guys and show you exactly what I'm going to be doing inside of the Nether Hub. Here we are at the beginning of the tunnel for the Craft to Play Gaming District. And before I even start anything, I think it's really interesting how this has a texture change that I don't think anyone's actually mentioned before, because it used to be that this pole thing only existed when you placed it down on the ground. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm making that up, but I feel like there wasn't these pokey out bits before when you're looking at the banners. I remember them being a lot flatter. I'll have to look back at footage of the old game just to make sure that I'm not going crazy here, but I'm pretty sure that that's new. But that's not actually the point of here. The point is that we are going to be making sure that people know where in the world the Craftaway Winter District. Oh wait, what was the name? So I said earlier in the episode on my intro and stuff that the name was pending. And although that was true, I think I came up with it as we went past, and I think I called it the Craftaway Winter District. Yeah, that was it, the Craftaway Winter District. And I think that'll end up being a cool name. This is not a cool candy cane. What is this? What did I just create? I'm probably not going to make them on complete angles here. Let's just do it the easy way and end up having it so that it does this, then this. Right? Is this correct? Yeah. And then it can have it to go down. What in the world did I do? This? I probably. I'm kind of, oh wait, that kind of works. Kinda. I'll work with it. If I do this on camera, I'm going to keep on saying, what's this? How is this working? What am I doing? Am I even building? Am I even a Minecrafter? I don't know at this point. I think this would actually work a lot better if it was just 1 block back. But like I said, I'll keep on working on this. Hopefully I'll be able to come up with cool candy cane things and create a new banner so that people can realize, yeah, that's actually really awesome, I think. But I'll be able to create new banners. I'll make sure I retain the old banner just so that once we return back to out of season of the Craftaway Winter Gaming District, we'll be able to have that. And I'm going to be able to replace the sign here, be able to be new. Well, yeah, let's have it have asterisks and stuff new. Let's not have a exclamation point. Let's just do that. New craft. Let's not do that. Craft Winter District open. to build. I mean, it's not really open. I mean, the same with the craft play district. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not completely built, but obviously there's things there. So it's like this is now a thing. We'll be able to create awesome little banners to be able to make it a little bit more themed. And we'll be able to just craft a little bit more candy canes, be able to have them around. I think if I do this diagonally, it might not look as bad. So we'll kind of play with it, see how things work. And I'll catch you back up once that's done, just to show you what this new entrance looks like. Alright, so I'm guessing you guys have already seen this in probably other people's episodes. We'll see. when this video releases, it is going to be like over a week from when I release this episode, so we'll see exactly what happens. But over here, we have a bunch of awesome little candy canes. I kind of like the shape. This one's a little bit shorter, so I didn't have the stock go down as much. I also did mirror it, and that means that I probably should mirror this snow here too. I probably need to grab a little bit more. I think I only have these 13 blocks on me right now. But yeah, I think I like the pathway kind of a thing to make it look like it's a little bit more snowy and things. And I'll be able to go ahead and make that look all nice. And I probably won't do a progress update on that. It's just it's this whole entire thing is looking pretty good right now. And I think that'll be a good way to have the district. The Craft of Winter district does have an extra sign. Actually, I might have an update because I don't actually have the banners yet. I'm going to create new banners that will have some kind of a red and white thing on it. Maybe a little bit of green because that's also a Christmas color. But we'll see how that all works. I'll catch you back up once I create that. And here we go. It's a pretty nice area here. You can see that I have made the snow a little bit more symmetrical on the bottom there. And we have a new banner. This was an interesting one to make. It's actually not a lime green banner. It's actually a white banner. You can see, kind of, barely, that it's actually two gradients that I'm using. You can see that in the middle it's a little bit lighter than what would normally be inside of a lime banner. But it still ends up being pretty good. I think that the gradient kind of makes it seem a little bit nicer and more pale instead of having it be a little bit too bright and stuff. So that's going to be the official banner to the place. And yeah, we'll have to see exactly what we're going to be doing later on in this episode. So during that entire time, I was able to do some of it before I left for vacation. But unfortunately, I was not able to do most of it there. So you can already, like I think I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, this is releasing Wednesday. So in reality, this is like me after I came back from the long weekend. I'm going to, I did like a lot of different stuff around the place to hopefully spruce things up a bit. And I'll kind of show you like a little bit of what I did. I forget if a lot of this was before I left or a lot of it was after I left. I know that afterwards I did a lot of stuff with gathering ice and things. Also, Sunfire has built a place here. just by the way. I did like make the maps updated a little bit over here. I actually like cleared out a bit. Well, not cleared out, but I made the snow a little bit less high in some places. It seemed as though it was raining or snowing a lot, so it like kept on piling the layers and made it look a little bit funny. So I did modify that. Over here you can see that it's like I have a little bit of resources for Racecrafter. We'll see if the Candy Cane Forest ends up being built. That's one of the things I kind of want to mention at the end of this all, is that I'm starting to think that this was, well, I kind of knew it from the beginning, but just to kind of confirm my fears, is that this area is a bit of a big project to tackle. And I think that it's not necessarily going to be done just over the Christmas time, but I'm going to have to work on it pretty much throughout winter. It is the winter district. I never called it the Christmas district, so, you know, that call it on purpose if you want to. It's just convenient for me to make that excuse. So there's that whole entire thing. I did end up making a path here. I think I mentioned that earlier in the episode. It's been a while. It's been a long weekend. And Yeah, you can kind of see here. It's starting to gain a little bit more shape. And hopefully we'll be able to craft a little bit more things in the next episode, and later on we'll be able to create more winter themed stuff that won't have to do with Christmas. But of course, next episode will totally be Christmas related. I have plans for things I want to do then, and I'm hoping it ends up working out quite fine, but of course we will see. This episode though, I do not have any more time for. I was able to do a few things before actually being able to go ahead and conclude after this weekend. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please like it, comment, tell me what you thought about the different stuff, the different progress that we've been making in the district. Hopefully it will end up being quite a fine project in the end. Subscribe to the channel to see the next episode. It's going to be a Christmas special. It's actually going to be released on Christmas Eve, so you know, it's completely themed in that kind of a way. But until next time, I will see you guys all later. Bye.